Welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo Boarding School. To kick things off, right now this African dog is about to give birth to our first set of African dog pups. So we will watch this and then I'll kick into the rest of the video. The rest of the video is going to be us filling out the rest of the Indian area and then building the two Indian area habitats, which will be the Indian rhinoceros and the Indian peafowl. But for now, look at this little cute guy. About 3. It's quite a bit. Oh, this one's... Oh, they are really cute puppies. I feel like they're usually smaller than this when they come out of the womb, but it's fine. They're still puppies. Not the greatest genes on any of them, but I didn't really look to breed the African wild dogs. I just kind of let them do their thing. I really just wanted them for the habitat itself. But they are really cute puppies. Super glad that we have them. Oh, and we got a shit happening back there. Nice. Nice. Everything that we needed. So now moving into the Indian area, this is what we're working with. Last episode, we made the Indian elephant habitat and the Bengal tiger habitat, which are there and there. Next up, we are doing the rhinoceros and the Indian peafowl. So that will be somewhere in this early area, and I have not even decided on that yet. I know the Indian peafowl habitat is going to be a walkthrough habitat. I'm going to use, I'll show you the barriers real quick. I'm going to use these barriers, the hedge barriers. I'm broke as shit right now, so I don't really have any money to do anything yet, but I will. I'll take a loan if I have to, I don't care. Basically, I don't know, the only issue is I don't know where these two habitats are going to go. And I'm thinking just because I have like the Indian elephants there and the tigers there, I feel like I have to build this way with it. Just so it's not like the Indian area isn't just like stretched out, it's more of like in a block. Before I do all that, the African buffalo just had some offspring. Nice. Pretty cool little calf there. Very cool little calf there. I like that. We had a couple more births here and there, but nothing spectacular, nothing that you guys haven't seen before, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oh my gosh, what is this thing? These are the wildebeest babies? Holy. They're so small. Is a sable antelope bigger than... Is a sable antelope bigger than a wildebeest? I gotta find me a wildebeest somewhere. Oh, here's a wildebeest right here. Idiot. So that's a wildebeest compared to a sable antelope. They look similar in size. I think the wildebeest is a little bit bigger. But look at this the size difference in the calves. This one's older. This one looks like a full-grown like donkey. This one looks like a little like puppy size. Very odd. They must have just kind of chose them from different life stages, because I'm pretty sure in this game the babies, like once they're born, from the time they're born to the time they become adults, they don't actually grow, I don't think, in size. So they all are just like one size, and I think that, I don't know like how Planet Zoo decides which model they're going to use, because obviously like if you're using a juvenile, you might use them halfway to adulthood, or you could use them as soon as they're born. And as we saw earlier in the episode, kind of with the puppies, they were very obviously, you know, not like just born puppies, because they would have been a lot smaller. But then this is way smaller than the sable antelope is. And if we look at the size between the sable antelope and the wildebeest, you can tell, like, I mean, the wildebeest is clearly a little bit bigger, or at least they're the same size. So this is all just kind of weird. It could be like male to female, I suppose. Is this a male? Okay, so that's our female. Let's go look at the male and just see if he seems like he's really that much bigger. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he seems that much larger. I'm gonna go look at the actual sizes of them. So the males are, yeah, they're not much they're not much larger than the females for the sable antelopes. And then what else were we? The wildebeest. As far as size goes for them, yeah, I mean, the males are a lot larger for the wildebeest, but still not that big of a difference. So that's interesting. It's just like, it's almost like they chose a younger version of a wildebeest calf and then an older version of the sable antelope calf, which they both look good, but when you put them next to each other, it just looks really silly because the size difference is nuts. All right, I'll move us back into our habitat building, or our Indian area building here. There's one Indian rhinoceros. Not really sure what I'm gonna name these guys yet. Please move. Alright, so there's the male size compared to the female size. You can only have 2 of these in here, so these are the only 2. I'll jump more into this habitat once I have finished the Indian peafowl habitat, and then I'll kind of just give an overview of both of them together. I have went through so much trouble trying to figure this out, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. For some reason, the Indian rhinoceros habitat is not letting me put an animal talk at it, and it keeps on saying misassigned species. This is the freaking Indian rhinoceros is right there, and I literally just have no idea what is going on. Like, I've tried kind of moving it around, and it just keeps on saying misassigned. Now this sign right here is not misassigned, but no matter where I put this, it says misassigned. And I thought maybe it was because there was no ground under this, because I had not filled in the bottom of it yet. And I thought maybe because it wasn't filled in underneath of it, then it didn't really count as being here, and maybe the game was registering it as on the ground. Because if I had messed with the terrain, it actually counts as like if I put grass down here, for instance, it counts as me putting grass in the habitat. And that's happened to me actually on a couple of different habitats now, because I'm on a mountain, so I kind of have to like terrace out, but I don't want to go like straight down and then out. Like I don't want to make it like a 15-foot drop and then out, so I make it more of like a 8-foot drop and then out. But that makes it so I always have these huge spaces underneath that take forever to fill in. As you can see, it takes forever to fill these in, like terraining wise. With the biggest like with this tool, that's as big as I can make it. And then if I pull this out, that's how long it takes, and that's at 100% intensity, and this is max size. And yeah, I mean, like, I just don't really know what to do from here, because it just keeps on saying that this animal talk is misassigned. Every education thing that I put up here is misassigned, other than the board that I put there. For whatever reason, the board is okay. Actually, I think, yeah, there's a speaker back here that is also okay. So there are two things that I put up here that are okay, but everything else is not. Yeah, so it's still not working. I filled in all of this and still nothing. I guess maybe the Indian rhinoceros just won't have an animal talk, because it's just not gonna work, I guess. It has one education board and one speaker. That's all I could do for it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I have literally no clue what is happening with this. That is so frustrating. I've decided that I'm actually going to put Indian peafowl right here. It kind of makes my habitats back to back to back, but the peafowl, I think, will only take up about that much space. And then I can still put a couple of shops up here like I wanted to do. I was going to make this whole area shops, but that's kind of a lot of area. I don't need that many shops up there, and I'm going to have some down here. It should work out pretty good, but we will see exactly how well it works out when I'm done, I suppose. I went ahead and named our Puff, I almost said Puff Daddy, our Puff Adder habitat Puff Daddies. I usually don't really name the exhibits, but That this one just came to me as soon as I saw it, so I just had to quick do it. The Indian Peafowl. Wow, the first Indian Peafowl that popped in was the only albino one that I got. I think I got 5 in total, so there'll be quite a bit in there. Here is a final look at the Indian Peafowl habitat. They're essentially peacocks, I want to say, but the technical term is peafowl, because I think the cocks are the males, so the females are peahens, I think. But obviously, you know, we in the United States at least just call them peacocks because we're ignorant. But yeah, they're actually peafowl. They're pretty sweet. I mean, the albino ones, I love the albino ones. And then the rest of them start to look pretty cool. Sometimes they will puff out and really show their true colors. And I enjoy that. And then the cool thing about these two is that it's like a petting zoo, so people can walk through it and get up close and personal with them. So all in all, it's actually a pretty cool little habitat that you can create, and it's very easy to make. I mean, you watch me make it, and you can make it very small just because it's supposed to be a petting zoo, so it's not supposed to be large, and it's a good way to draw in some visitors for sure. And this actually caps off our Indian area as well. They do make that really annoying noise, though. I remember that. They make a super annoying noise. Oh no. That you'll hear when you go past it, and it's just so annoying. But other than that, they're cool. And then the last look at not the last look, but the final look at the final version of the Indian rhinoceros habitat. This is from the viewpoint. I still didn't fix that issue with the education, so I have no idea what is going on with that. But other than that, this went pretty well too. It all in all is similar to the other Indian habitats. It's a little bit smaller, I think, than the elephants, but larger than the tigers. I'm sure I talked about this, but if I forgot to talk about this, I like to add these cliff type things. Underneath of this is going to be more zoo. So when this drops, this will like drop off to this area. I'll just kind of terrain it out for you guys real quick, just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But so, you know, it's probably going to get cut off to there. That's going to be like another terrace somewhere in there. So this isn't like just a cliff like it looks like, but I like to make it look like it's a cliff until I make it not a cliff anymore, because it's just really funny. That's why I put the glass there, because just like the idea of the Indian rhinoceros like looking down and being like, oh shit, that's a long way down. And that's just my nerdiness kicking in and making narratives that aren't in the game. So that's really why that cliff is there with the glass. And that's really the only reason. It's just funny to me. These two habitats were super fun to make for today. I really enjoyed this one a lot more than I thought I was going to. I think it was just because it was so simple. I didn't really have to put much thought into it. I just got to put in all the trees that I enjoy. The hedges also made it fun. I've been really waiting to use the hedges for the right moment, and I got to put in some neat little animals and things. So all in all, that was pretty exciting. The rhinoceros one was a little bit aggravating just because of the education stuff, but other than that, it was super fun. I've said it a million times in the last video and in this video, but I love this aesthetic of the cherry blossoms and then the Japanese maple trees. It's just awesome, along with the bamboo tree, or the bamboo plants. Bamboo, I think they're plants, but also maybe they're trees. I don't really know. I should probably know that, but I don't. Really fun couple episodes. Super excited to do the Chinese area. Might do that up next. I'm not really sure yet. Either Chinese area or desert. I don't know which way I want to go, but I really like this aesthetic. I don't want, like, I almost want to save it for last, because I like to save like the best things for last all the time. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that like I want to. But I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. Next episode might be Chinese. Next episode might be desert with like camels and gemboks. something like that. I have no idea yet. That will do it for this episode, though. If you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, a subscription would be awesome. That helps out a lot. And then sharing this with friends and family is the biggest thing that you can do for us. People that you think would enjoy this, just send it to them. See if they enjoy it. If they don't, they don't. They're not going to hate you for you sending it to them. If they do enjoy it, then that really helps us out, because maybe they sent it to somebody that they like, so on and so forth. So please do that for us. Also, we have myself and 3 other members, so if you haven't checked out the rest of the content on the channel, go ahead and check that out. There might be something in there that you really enjoy that you didn't think you would enjoy, or they might make content that you do enjoy and have enjoyed for a long time, and you just might not have discovered them yet. So please go check those guys out. They make awesome videos. If you don't enjoy their videos, then I guess you'll see me on the next one.